Hi, what's up? अभी से बात करो. Welcome again to this episode of Design Dialogues, which I believe is a new vertical for me and a fresh start for me too in some sense. Today I don't have a single person sitting across with me on the table today, but a couple of people who are here to redefine the designing industry. First with me is Mr. Asad Firdosy, a stalwart in the Indian designing industry who is not wanting to do the ordinary, but has the courage to travel the less traveled roads. And with him, his son, Mr. Shayan Firdosy, who is wanting to carve out his own niche in this 90-year-old legacy of making furniture like it is art. I welcome both of you to this episode of Design Dialogues with Yogesh Mark.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
To start with, Asad sir, what is going on in your mind right now? What are you working on right now?
So right now there are so many things that is going on, but yes, there is always design going on in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
There are forms, there are inspirations, and dialogues that are going on in the mind.
So all of this eventually helps you to bring everything on paper.
Yes. Eventually, everything comes down to paper,
Mm-hmm.
and then to
To
the
people's homes. So beautiful.
yes.
And if I have the same thing to you, Mr. Shayan, do you experience the same thing or is it different because of your generational, you know?
Hmm. Like, what would you call it? Generational.
I don't want to call it a generational gap maybe,
Uh-huh.
but again, let's see if we find a word through the podcast.
Sure. What goes in my mind is that so we are architects actually,
Uh-huh.
right? So we have been trained to feel spaces,
Mm-hmm.
right, and then translate our ideas and concepts into reality, right? The curse of that
Mm-hmm.
is that there is no one moment where we are not thinking about this.
So that I believe translates to it being a passion for you.
It is almost a way of life now. It's
You live
something
with
that
it.
we breathe.
You live with it.
We live with it. We breathe with it. We become it every
Mhm.
single day when we walk into the office or the studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's not limited by factors of uh, tasks.
Okay.
It's not limited by tasks. It's not something that we do taskfully.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing it because
Soulful.
yeah, that would be the best answer.
So for you, it might be like a canvas which you paint every day with your ideas and your thoughts.
Correct. I think
Just
that's the goal. Yeah.
Asad sir, when we talk about this 90 plus year old legacy, you've literally lived Sitamarhi.
Yes.
You are, you've worked there, you've lived it. You went on to, doing different sites in this state, in this country, and eventually in different countries too. So if I ask you to go down to an age where Mr. Shayar is right now, how do you think?
Okay, so probably I was more luckier than Shayan
Uh-huh.
because
Uh-huh.
we did not have so much of technology.
Okay. Okay.
So we were very happy. Uh, we were more outwardly
Uh-huh.
than being stuck with the technology.
Right, on a screen.
Let's call it technology right now because there are so many screens.
Very true.
So I think we were happier.
Mhm.
Also, if you compare it with Cheyenne,
Mhm.
why I said I was lucky
Mhm.
because I was carrying a legacy of probably 60 years,
Mhm.
and Shine is carrying a legacy of 90 years.
I understand. I understand.
So I was. Other thing was,
Mhm.
uh, so there was a particular way Firdaus Furnitures used to work,
Okay.
and used to produce a particular kind of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
I got this opportunity to change and bring in
Mm-hmm.
more design elements and more flexibility in the approach. In short, more customization.
Which you think Mr. Shayan for a fact might not be
So
able to.
Cheyenne now has this responsibility of taking it further.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in a hotter suit.
Understandable.
अभी और किधर ले जाएगा?
More responsibility. Do you think the same? Do you agree with it?
I have been very lucky
Uh-huh.
and privileged
Uh-huh.
that 3 generations before me did an amazing job.
Mind you, people, 3 generations.
Yes. 3 generations before me did an amazing job. My father really expanded
Uh-huh.
the practice. So Firdos Furnitures, earlier known as AH Brothers in 1934, was the first furniture shop in Nagpur and this central
Central
region,
India.
Wow.
right? And eventually it got rebranded as Firdos Furnitures
Mhm.
during that time
After
and
independence.
after independence. And uh, the quality of
Mm-hmm.
workmanship, the artistry was really unparalleled. I mean, the company is responsible for setting in the wooden furniture culture in the city,
In central India, maybe.
in central India.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually a lot at stake if you
Very
think
good.
about it.
And just to point out, people, we right now are sitting in, I believe, the hottest belt of furniture in this country, where you can source teak wood of the bestest of its quality. And to do this here and to do this somewhere else has a lot of difference.
That's
To do this, when you have a lot of people who are wanting to do it, you have the raw materials which are the best in the country. And to then carry out this or carry on this legacy and to change with time again is, I believe,
So, so when my grandfather came into the
Mhm.
picture, so my great grandfather was an artist from JJ,
okay.
very prestigious,
Mhm.
great at his work.
Mhm.
And eventually, when my grandfather came in, the post-independent India was on the rise, and economics were not, that
Solid maybe or established.
established
Uh-huh.
for us.
So affluent.
Yeah, people
Affluent.
were not affluent, so
Mhm.
affluence was not there. So he really innovated in the techniques of saving wood and creating something worthwhile
Mhm.
and in the best budget, trying to delight the customer.
Wow.
Right, so he built the legacy on that, and that
Uh-huh.
to do that he had to set up certain systems for the company. So he had the opportunity to set up a workflow systems, a way in which the company runs,
SOPs.
SOPs if you call it. Yes. And but when my father came in,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Asad Firdosy, architect Asad Firdosy,
Uh-huh.
he had the opportunity to look at a more affluent India.
Very
And
true.
so now it was not about budget anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It was about being unique, having something for yourself very personalized, highly customized,
Mm-hmm.
that only maybe Prithav has in his home.
Understandable.
And he does not like to show it to anyone because it's only for his artists. So that was a very different clientele. And because of his architecture studies, he brought in the international exposure to the practice.
अच्छा सर एडमंड आप भी शायद इतना अच्छे से खुद को डिस्क्राइब कर पाते
I know.
जितना
He
अभी
did
इन्होंने
very
किया
well.
जस्ट स्प्लेंडेड
He
मतलब
did beautifully. actually.
exactly to do this so smoothly and so perfectly. Wow. Wow,
you.
wow, wow. So
So
beautiful.
Cheyenne is a poet
Uh-huh.
and a writer.
Wow.
So the art runs in the family.
Uh-huh.
My father, my grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
even I have done a lot of paintings.
Mm-hmm.
And we have taken that art
Mm-hmm.
as a forte. And Cheyenne has taken poetry and writing
Mm-hmm.
as a forte.
He's trying to make his own niche.
That is his art.
So beautiful.
So he is artist in a different way,
Uh-huh. Carrying out the same legacy.
but carrying out the same legacy.
So true. So
So
beautiful.
that makes it very interesting.
Uh-huh.
दूसरी बात है कि the way he grasps things and he explains things reflects the poet inside. It's basically a poetry, a story that he tells. So we are, you know, good in making things, but not good in storytelling.
Exactly. To explain what you've made, maybe.
But design per se needs storytelling
Very true.
because every design that we make, that we build, has a story.
And
How
that has to be
best you can narrate.
so true, so true. And I believe that is something which is more of a, a defining moment for you and your designs. कि आप उसका परिचय दूसरों को किस तरीके से देता
बिल्कुल.
जो हम शायद नहीं कर सके, narration and storytelling, that Shayan does wonderfully. So he is going to take this legacy not exactly like what his father did or his grandfather did,
but in a new way.
but in a new, different way.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
By also telling what he or his predecessors did.
That's the yellow house center point. So good, so good, so nice. Now, I'll start with you, Mr. Shayan here. When we talk about this whole 90-year-old legacy, I'm reminded of a quote that with more power comes more responsibility. And that is a very, picture perfect case here. You're getting everything, but you still, are not technically getting, or look, you're getting everything with the perks and responsibilities. यार ये चीज को आप अपने स्ट्राइड में किस तरीके से लेते हो? इट इज वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू पैन आउट एंड से कि यार मुझे नहीं करना, बहुत प्रेशर फील हो रहा है, दिस या फिर नहीं मुझे करना है बट अपने तरीके से.
राइट. तो दिस इज थोड़ा सा इसमें एक डाइकोटमी है. तो आपको द secret to the success of the generations before me was that they did it their way. Right? But पहले आपको earn करना पड़ता है that position in the company.
Very true.
So what I have experienced while working and then going out and studying and then coming back is that you have to slowly earn your position, become almost like the founder, and then change the system from the inside. आप बाहर से खड़े रह के उस पर डिक्टेट नहीं कर सकते कि मैं ये सीख गया. हाँ, bottom up approach.
So you're not entering Firdos Furnitures as a son of Mr. Asad Firdosy, but as one of the member of Firdos Furniture.
Correct. And previous generations did the same thing. They all first worked in the workshop. I mean, worked with the wood themselves.
Did carpentry.
Which now allows them or grants them the ability to really understand the carpenter. And that's the little secret of the
this is the whole legacy.
Yeah.
Asad sir, in this whole of 90 years or maybe, this whole legacy of when you took over and when he came, you might have done a lot of projects, a lot of, you might have furnished a lot of homes, might have brought a lot of dreams to reality. What is that one catalytic moment in which, you just thought one day while you were sitting on that chair or, you fell asleep on that bed, कि वाह यार, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ या फिर मुझे ये करने मिल रहा है?
मुझे रोज लगता है.
अरे वाह.
इसलिए भी रोज लगता है क्योंकि one important thing is empowering someone in his life, which I get to do every day. डिजाइन तो बनती रहती है. Every time you make something, you feel happy about it. But one thing that is very important is to be able to support a family and to get up in the morning and think about it कि आज अगर नहीं जाऊंगा तो probably that family will suffer. That makes me more happy.
That is something that helps you sleep better.
That makes me sleep also better.
Wow, so beautiful. So the motivation to work for you can never fade because of this psychology and ideation which you have. But again, taking cue from what I asked this to you, Mr. Shayan. A lot of people start their own legacies. A lot of people have, these brand names, these families and all. But out of 10, I believe only two survive till the generation which you have.
Yeah, there's something called as a third generation curse.
Uh huh.
That's why kudos to my father, because he really nailed it. Ball, unfortunately, is in my court now. So he has crossed his level. Uh, I mean, he's outdone himself. The third generation curse did not affect him.
I dodged the curse.
Yeah, really, it was a curveball.
Wow.
So I think that's what I have to now live up to, and it's pressure, of course, but it's also privilege.
100%. Both start with the same alphabet.
Yes.
When I ask you, this is the last segment, last question of this segment.
Sure.
You are sitting there.
Hmm.
You might have a Shayan sitting here.
I hope.
Where do you think the world then would be, and where Firdaus Furnitures would be? Would you venture into modular maybe? Would you venture into something which might not be as cultural but as realistic as the world would want it at that time? Or would you still follow the same path and make the world understand you?
I think this is the time, Shine, you talk about your where you want to take this
Definitely, definitely.
philosophy
So,
company.
when I came into the practice,
Mm-hmm.
I always used to. This is a funny story. I used to ask my father, "Hey, यार, पापा ये लकड़ी का जो काम है,
Uh-huh.
इसमें लोग बोर होने वाले हैं एक टाइम, ठीक है?
मेरे पापा
मतलब
भी सुन रहे हैं.
तो ये जैसे कार्विंग हो गया यार, इस काइंड ऑफ डिटेलिंग, मतलब अब लोग को शायद जल्दी जल्दी सब चाहिए, फास्ट चाहिए, एंड दे वांटेड चीप एंड दे वांटेड जस्ट, उनको इतना दिखता नहीं है जो अपने को दिख रहा है ये ऑब्जेक्ट्स.
They want live space.
Yeah, or IKEA, or all the
Exactly.
modularity which is there.
Exactly.
Very convenient, great, but what I saw is not something that was told to me. I saw this. Fundamentally, our love for these natural artistic detailings and, in one way, objects has not changed. During COVID, the only industry that was doing profit was the luxury industry.
Very true.
Objects. Everyone wants a new bag. Matters. Unfortunately, it's mattering more now. What kind of
So we are
home you
more
live
into
in.
materialistic culture now than we were ever before.
Correct. But the bright side about it is that those detailings tell a story which adds so much value to the person. That person is now understanding that that chair was made by 4 different craftsmen, right? With these expertise, with the heritage, where the wood has come from. That matters. Just by saying these things, just by putting them into the piece of furniture, it matters. So what I'm seeing into the future is a rebrand again from a customized, personalized personalization studio into now creating objects that have stories as well, right? So earlier the story was only seen. Now it's time that the story is communicated to the user, and then they translate the message further.
Crazy. Guys, none of this is scripted. ये जो आपको लग रहा है फर्स्ट ही टॉक्ड अबाउट स्टोरी टेलिंग हिस्ट्री के जितना ना मैं खुद इतना सरप्राइज जितना आप लोग हो can see it on my face, but so this is the beauty of hosting two people of different generations from the same company maybe on the table together. So beautiful. Wow. Moving on to the next segment, which Mr. Asad is only for you, or Architect Asad is only for you. You've seen this industry grow, you've seen this industry evolve. What are those toughest challenges which you think you had the courage to bear, And what are the challenges which he would have to eventually face in his times? And would they be same?
Uh, so we have seen the transition
Mm-hmm.
wherein the foreign companies, especially Chinese, Malaysian,
Vietnamese or the Southeast
Vietnamese,
Asian.
and all these furniture, modular furniture industry came in. Actually, this modular furniture is also during our time.
Okay.
So you've seen this from wooden
Mm-hmm.
sofa or wooden bed or a wooden cabinet to modular cabinet. So you've seen that transition. We have survived that transition.
Just, I'll stop you in between and ask this. How would you define modular to all of those words?
Okay, so actually everything is modular if you look at it.
Okay.
If you can make it in module, it becomes
So this
modular.
is the etymology of the word.
We refer to modular is when material like boards
Mm-hmm.
are used,
Okay.
be it plywood, be it particle board, MDF, HDF, whatever. So when boards are used, furniture is cut, made in straight lines in factories.
By any chance, does modular come equal to modern?
Modern, so modernity is cannot be defined only by modular.
Okay.
You can even have handmade furniture which is modern,
Okay.
a single piece that is modern,
Mm-hmm.
and umpteen number of pieces
Mm-hmm.
which are made in factory called modular. There's nothing to do with modernity.
This is a subjective feeling which might be there with an individual, but not with the
So it
industry.
is lack of knowledge.
Okay.
Lack of knowledge of individuals
Uh-huh.
who feel modular means modern.
What exactly? So this is where I wanted this segment to come out.
But it is not like that.
Mm-hmm. So true.
People say, अरे ये तो पुराने ज़माने का है."
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it, everything that the laws, the world that we are living in is Victorian.
Very true.
It's
Indian
already
police service,
1800s.
Indian police service.
Everything is Victorian, right?
उसके alphabet
The
में change नहीं
railways,
हुए हैं.
railways,
So true.
the laws,
Courts.
the courts,
100%. 100%.
the beautiful buildings that we call and we feel proud about were made pre-independent.
The biggest sex change of this world, Queen Victoria to Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Oh yeah, that is true. So those are all Victorians. So what? And let us talk about what makes us feel proud. The new flyover with a lot of potholes, and that we call modern,
Or that GPU.
or the old stone bridges that are still there for hundreds of years,
And would be there.
and I would be there for another 100 years.
Wow.
तो ऐसा नहीं है ये एक बहुत misconception है. It's a misconception. Probably lack of knowledge is what I call it.
But this is in no circumstance modern, in a generic sense. कि modular है, मतलब modern है. अरे वाह मैंने modern.
So one of the architect in USA had made a modular kitchen in early 1900s. जिसको हम आज मॉड्यूलर किचन बोल के इतना खुश हो जाते हैं. 1900 अर्ली 1900 में बन गया था.
बन चुका है. वो तो बस भेड़ चाल है इसलिए.
The open office concept comes from early 1900s. So what do we call? Which era do we call modern?
Crazy. Wow, so much to take in. When you see this furniture market today, Mr. Asad, how do you compare it to what it was when you started?
So one
Has it changed for good?
So one very interesting thing I'd like to talk about. You said we are living in this hottest part where we get the best teak wood,
The purest teak
the
wood.
purest teak, the best teak wood, So, if you're living in this region where you are getting the best wood, you somehow fail to respect the material. And with that comes lots and lots of people making furniture without even understanding the material or respecting the material. So you get cheap, not thought about, not properly worked upon teakwood furniture.
But it is teakwood furniture.
But teakwood furniture, I'm telling you, which actually spoils the market and doesn't enrich the market.
Does not support to the cause.
Well, I think the problem is again the same thing. It's not the problem of cement on the roads. It's the way it is being used. Same thing about teakwood. If it can be a teakwood sofa, amazing. But if not done with proper joinery, not done with an understanding of craftsmanship,
And
it's
ergonomics.
going to fail. And ergonomics, it's going to fail. It's not the material. It's how you use
How
it.
you use the material. And what if you don't use it judiciously, the material may not last?
We
Yeah.
believe in that. So we believe that every piece of wood. So because we believe that, so we also tend to recycle a lot of old wood.
Acha, so you do this. Wow.
So that much less load on this planet.
Planet Earth. Which is giving you everything which you know.
Yeah.
Wow. Mr. Asad, last question of this segment. You know, in terms of what would be that one principle or one ideology which you would want to, convey to your son and then to the other people who would eventually join this lineage as to how do they want to carry out this legacy?
So there is one legacy that even I have one principle that even I have followed, which was given to me,
Okay,
and I would like to give it back to Shayan.
100%.
Is all said and done, be truthful about your work, and your customer should be satisfied. So my grandfather used to say, so Firdosy never did any advertisements. No hoardings, no advertisements, nothing.
We are here for that.
But what they believe, what my grandfather believed, that a satisfied customer is a walking advertisement.
So beautiful.
So if you satisfy your customer, if you are truthful about your work, I think you'll survive for another 90 years. No problem.
And now when we come to you, Mr. Shaya, what is satisfaction? What is customer satisfaction for you?
Customer satisfaction for me is, I don't think you can limit it down to one word,
Exactly.
but in the essence of it, some might call it reducing problems. That's the scaling way to do things. Reduce a problem, make a product, sell it.
If I were to be a customer, I come to you, I ask you to make this chair for me. You make it with all your might, with all your materials and everything. And then when I use that chair, I tell कि यार Mr. Shaya मुझे मजा नहीं आया, अच्छा नहीं लगा. Would you rework or how would you tackle that situation?
Generally, we take that chair back.
Oh wow, completely.
If the customer is not satisfied, we just take it.
You rework it.
No, we refund the amount and we rework on something. Most of the times, the
Wow.
customer does not want to give the chair
Obviously,
back.
because you-
But so what we do is we iterate it. Right? Until the way we work is we make at least 3 to 4 prototypes of something. Samples are checked. Customers are called to the studio. They are made to sit on that chair. Their heights are measured again. Their ergonomics, their particular body structure is understood. Their culture is understood. After taking so many steps in the process, rarely it goes wrong. But when it does, we just own it. But
Wow.
yeah, it went wrong. And also that's why we take a lot of time to make furniture.
Which you should.
Because It's like that triangle,
things
right?
take time.
No, it's the simple triangle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like time, quality, and money, right? You can't really, if it's cheap and fast, it's not quality.
You get it everywhere.
Yeah. If it's cheap and quality, it's going to be really slow,
Very good.
right? So, and if it's going to be quality and I mean, there's going to be time, so it's going to be cost.
So there might be hundreds of woods going into space, but for those finishers, would still be unique.
Well, we wanted that.
We
way.
want to remain that way.
Yeah, we try to label ourselves really to a minimum actually.
No hard feelings, Mr. Deshpande. You know, when he used to cater his customers and when you would cater your customers, there would be a huge difference. I would come to you with a very different idea in a way which would be very, very opposite to what his customers would used to come to him with. In this segment, and with all of new things coming, in our way, be it AI, be it the very infamous technology, or anything of that sort. How would you, make a batter of all of these things and then cater to his needs? For example, a person might not even know what is CPT first command.
Mhm. Can you elaborate that question?
I am I'm a very Gen Z customer.
हाँ.
I come to you. I say ऐसी chair है मुझे आप इस तरीके से बना के दो. उनके टाइम पे he never had AI, he never had technologies and उतना exposure नहीं था जो आपके पास अभी होगा to do that. But उतनी demands भी नहीं थी जो अब आपको cater करनी है.
Fair enough.
इस पूरे सेटअप में AI, टेक्नोलॉजी, मटेरियल, एथिक्स, इन सबको मिला के आप कस्टमर को कैसे टैकल करोगे?
So I think have you read Atomic Habits?
I've tried to.
Okay. So the best way to deal with this kind of concoction of what you are,
Uh-huh.
you know, calling a process, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
is that you make these things a habit. I mean, ethics can't be something you apply on some customer.
It
Right?
comes
It's just
naturally.
something that you have or you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
You should have ethics. That's what we believe. Anyway, you should look after quality. Even if you're offering something at a lower price, you can't negotiate on that. So those are things that are inbuilt into the system in which we operate.
Okay.
Right? So may it be AI. At the end, the vision is very simple, right? Making the customer happy. So nowadays, customers come with references and AI. I mean, images that design renders that designers make for them.
That old evil Pinterest.
That only will interest, yes. Which he actually had less of, I think.
Very true.
Something of my generation, that so much of referencing all over the world. But it's like that, it's not knowledge, it's just information. It's not earned. You've not read a book for it, or you've not really encapsulated what it's about. So it's just a generalist overview of everything, and through that you make mistakes. Like the conversation we were having, what's modern and what's not. Someone comes with a brief, I want a modern house. What does that really mean?
You would try and catch what is modern for him, maybe.
No, I would try to, first of all, in a very, since the words are limited, educate the customer. That's the main thing. Sometimes the customer does not know. There's a very famous quote by Steve Jobs. The customer rarely knows what to do. Right? Because it's our job as a professional to first illuminate, educate that particular concept.
Enlighten.
Yeah, enlighten. This conversation sounds very arrogant, but
Understand.
yeah. But it's simply that if you don't know about it, how are you going to take that decision?
And how would you appreciate it?
Exactly. So first step goes into that. It's very
कितना कारपेंटर वर्ड अब डाउनग्रेड हो चुका है. मतलब टेक्निकली जो कारीगर है वो जो हुआ करता था और ये डिवाइड क्यों है, राजस्थान का कारपेंटर ही रखूंगा.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. वो इसलिए क्योंकि मास्टर कारपेंटर काम नहीं करता.
ओके.
उस कंपैरिजन में
चल रहा है ना.
दूसरा ये है कि देखो, हम झारखंड के भी कारपेंटर रखते हैं, हम तो महाराष्ट्र के भी कारपेंटर रखते हैं, तो नागपुर के लोकल कारपेंटर भी रखते हैं. तो सब जगह का आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट अलग अलग है.
ओके.
एमपी का क्राफ्ट अलग है, महाराष्ट्र का क्राफ्ट अलग है, साउथ आंध्र का क्राफ्ट अलग है, सब जगह क्राफ्ट अलग है. तो ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स कि आप क्या काम कराना चाहते हैं. जैसा मुझे अगर कार्विंग करानी है तो आई वुड फर्स्ट थिंक ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम कैलकाटा
Okay.
और वेस्ट बंगाल.
Inherently, they're good at that.
यस. मुझे अगर मूर्तियां बनवानी है तो द फर्स्ट थॉट दैट विल कम टू मी इज गो डाउन साउथ कराईकली, उधर के होना. अगर मुझे फाइन कार्विंग करानी है तो मेरा सबसे पहले ध्यान जाएगा सारन. यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट?
That every place has its own unique.
Every place in India has got amazing craft and amazing craftsmanship. How much can you explore
Is a point.
is the point.
But Mr. Asad, again, so when we come back to this topic, India, I would love if you could chip in. The word carpenter now and the word carpenter then.
So when A.H. Brothers started in 1934,
Uh,
the board said A.H. Brothers cabinet makers.
okay.
उस जमाने में फर्नीचर मेकर नहीं होते थे, कैबिनेट मेकर. Over the period, that whole concept of cabinetry, cabinet
Evolved.
making has lost. Now, also because different materials and different tool sets have come in. We no longer require a fret saw to make a jali because we can do it on CNC,
Understandable.
right? So if you can do it on CNC, वो फ्रेट सॉ पे जो काम करने वाला कारीगर था उसका क्राफ्ट खत्म हो गया.
और असद सर, अगर मैं ये चीज पूछूं कि क्या दोनों उतने ही फाइन हैं कि शायद वही ज्यादा फाइन था और अब वो नहीं रहा, विलुप्त हो चुका है?
फाइन तो पता नहीं, ऐसा हम शायद नहीं उसको
पैरामीटर वो नहीं है.
जज नहीं कर सकते,
ओके.
क्योंकि जो फ्रेट मशीन वाला करता था तो उसका आर्ट उसमें आता था.
His own recipe.
It was more human.
More
Literally,
human.
literally.
Wow.
आज जो CNC से कट के आता है इज मोर मैकेनिकल.
Understandable.
तो वो
It is
फर्क-
visible. The difference is visible.
वो फर्क हो गया. तो क्राफ्टमैन को हम जब ये सोचते कि क्राफ्ट इज डाइंग या क्राफ्टमैन स्किल्स नहीं है, तो यू ऑल्सो विल हैव टू थिंक व्हाई इट इज नॉट देयर.
क्योंकि शायद हमने उसमें निवेश
नो, क्योंकि हमारी भी पेशेंस खत्म हो गई है.
So,
we have lost patience. We don't want to wait for the craftsman to beautifully make something with his own hands and give it to us to use. We want something that is
wait, you're letting the chirag.
अभी ऑर्डर किया, अभी कल होना. वो एक कारपेंटर को एक चेयर बनाने को अगर 4 दिन लगते हैं, 5 दिन लगते हैं, वो एक दिन में आपको नहीं दे सकता.
True, so true. So true. और उसको देना भी शायद नहीं चाहिए. वो भी क्या? The pepper is frying too much.
तो वो भी है ना, हमारे पास भी टाइम नहीं है.
Understandable.
तो हम भी बहुत हद तक वी आर ऑल रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू neglect this craft thing
And then we complain.
and adapt to fast plastic machined objects.
Wow. So true.
जिस दिन हम सोचेंगे कि नहीं हमको क्राफ्टमैन के हाथ से बनाना है, that craft will revive.
And it will stay for a longer time, maybe.
It will stay forever.
Shayan, if I ask you this question, if you put it in this manner, if you as an individual, you've graduated from a different country, you did architecture in a different country, your schooling was done from Nagpur. This is not the same for him, maybe.
Yeah.
He was in the most of his times in this city only, or in this country, or in this state only.
True.
This difference of education This difference of experience, difference of cultures. You learning something in Paris and him learning something in Nagpur or Ghat or Burdi. How does it meet these two tangents, or do they run parallel always?
So I was fortunate enough to study in Milan.
Uh huh.
So Italy is a very interesting country again.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to India in many aspects. The
Mhm.
people, especially, the people have a lot of soul and they'll make noise, they will want to celebrate everything.
Mm-hmm. Their prime minister too.
But what they really, have done a great job in
Uh huh.
is maintaining their heritage.
Wow.
But at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
not being like over influenced by it, right? So they're not insecure about it because they don't have to prove it to anyone.
This point.
But it shows in their designs, in their architecture. They are proud,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not vain.
Understand.
There's no vanity. It's just pride.
His happiness.
There's happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So I had, a tremendous experience in Italy,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like very clear to me
Mm-hmm.
that fundamentally
Mm-hmm.
beauty is a right,
Okay.
right? It's a human right.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we don't have beautiful streets and our cities are not working properly
Mm-hmm.
and our homes are nowadays all over the place because we are so influenced
Mm-hmm.
by every other Western nation or Japanese nation,
Absolutely.
Asia,
Mm-hmm.
just everything we're looking for outside.
But not anything inside.
No, but again, coming back to the craftsmanship point, we
Mm-hmm.
have it. We have it here. It's just that when I was there, I had a better understanding of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That there is an opportunity here to work on these things,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I came back.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, the exposure has really, I mean,
Enriched you in a
enriched
manner.
me with both ends. It's not good or bad. It's like an entire
It is
world.
more of a reality check to them. Wow.
It's a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The traveling gives you perspective. You look further than you would in if you're in one place.
Very, very
Yeah,
true.
essentially.
Asad sir, while Mr. Shayan was venturing outside, what was your perspective? So a part of you might have said, "Ki, wait here and learn this inherently in our country." A part of you might have said, "Ki, go explore." Just
So that was the deal with Shayan.
uh-huh,
You do your graduation here,
uh-huh,
and then you go out for your masters
uh-huh,
anywhere in the world, wherever you want to go,
uh-huh.
and live and understand that part of the world.
Live and understand that
That
part.
part of the world. Then you come back if you want,
Uh-huh.
and then the whole platform is there.
But if you want, you come back if you want.
Yes, that
You
is
had this
what.
freedom.
Yeah,
You had this option.
yeah. I always had an option.
पापा देख रहे हो ना आप? But
No, but still he's here. Huh? It's some okay, bhai.
he's here.
He's back.
Ah, yes.
He's back and he's wanting to prove his own point here, wanting to carve out this thing in his own way. So beautiful. And so then when we talk about all of this, when we talk about architecture as a stream of education, 5 साल लंबी degree, like law, शायद इतनी half a decade लंबी degree, है ना? Asad sir and Shayan, I ask this to both of you. Is this degree and is this curriculum doing justice to its students right now? Or is it just a farce, a namesake?
बहुत लोग मारेंगे भाई.
Controversial.
Controversy है. But you know what? In London, it takes 7 years to do architecture.
Okay, wow.
So the best schools in the world take more than 5 years to give you the degree.
फेल हो जाते हैं, इतना टफ कोर्स है.
तो AA जो एकेडमी है लंदन में, जहाँ से सब बड़े बड़े आर्किटेक्ट्स आए हैं, तो उनका पासिंग परसेंटेज इज 20%. 100 में से सिर्फ 20 लोग भारत.
Wow. And how is this curriculum? अगर आप describe कर सके to the audience. So what is there which is so difficult?
So architecture is a very extensive course.
It's the hardest course.
It's the hardest course
in the world. Harvard. That's
Oh.
the Harvard study.
A lawyer in me feels bad right now. But
That's
okay.
lawyer.
Unfortunately, we are not doing justice to the course. We have क्या बोलना चाहिए?
Diluted.
Diluted the whole concept of architecture in India. कुछ schools हैं इंडिया में जो really
एक status quo maintain कर.
but generally, and moreover, today education has become a business.
In general, it is now.
It's become a business. So I don't see any point in blaming any one organization or any one system for this downgrade. But generally, it has become a business, and unfortunately, it is diluted to a level where you
cannot come back from them.
cannot come back, and the students that are coming out of the school
They're robots.
are not office ready, are not studio ready.
Ill-equipped.
Wow.
They're ill-equipped.
You agree to this? You being a student or you
I
being
mean-
from this generation?
Yeah. Where I think there are again it's modular. It has become modular. The course does not do justice. There's no depth. There's not enough depth to the entire system anymore.
Amidst all of this, Mr. Asad Firdosy, a very small and a very new Asad might be sitting on a random bench in any class in a college right now. How would you guide him to be where you are right now? Or what is that something which you would ask him to do, provided all of these forces are against him already?
So I did this experiment already.
That's what for you.
So I was teaching for almost 10 years.
Okay.
I was into teaching, and I could feel the standard of students also going down. So I just wanted to experience what happens on the other side of the table. What happens if you become a student? And in 2017, I took admission in my master's course and did my master's from 2017 to 2019. Almost 25 years after graduation.
Guinness Book already.
There are older people doing it still. So, but जब समझ आया कि क्यों, why students, what is the problem? Are faculty that equipped is also another question.
The whole employability and unemployment one. Are you equipped enough to impart the knowledge or the expertise, which might not be your fault.
हमने ये आधा अधूरा कॉपी करने में बहुत सारे we have lost lot of our own Indian values of a teacher. The whole Gurukul system में टीचर आज पास हुआ कल टीचर नहीं बनता था. He had to go through a process to become a guru.
Furnish himself.
अभी ऐसा नहीं है ना, अभी तो आज पास हुआ कि टीचर बन जाता है. अब 2 महीने में क्या ही फर्क पड़ा?
Student से teacher.
हाँ, स्टूडेंट से टीचर.
So ironical.
क्या मतलब क्या हो गया उसको इतना सडनली? In two months he has gained that supernatural powers or what?
To impart knowledge which at one point of time he was taking in.
He was struggling with.
Oof! Yeah, this face is getting bad. Oh, so true, so authentic.
तो ऐसा है तो आई डोंट नो आई माइट स्टिल
So,
difficult.
Exactly. So the future for us right now is difficult. There is only
So we require an overall
we require error 404 completely.
complete overall.
Wow. Now, if I ask you some questions as a father-son duo right now, Shaya, what is that one thing which you dislike about Mr. Asad Firdosy in general when he's doing business?
Thing that I dislike about him
We are cute.
While doing business?
Something which irritates you.
Yeah. So that's my one of the things that I
Look at his
really
expression right now.
one of the things that I really dislike
Uh,
is that I feel he doesn't give enough credit or appreciation to his own work, which I feel is great.
he's more critical to his own work, which he should
Yes.
not be.
But as a designer, he should be.
But as a father, maybe or
Yeah, as a father,
As an
as a
individual.
son, I feel that, you know, so I try to keep a really unbiased opinion on design, and that's, I think, fair. But still, when I see the magic his furniture has, his designs have, but he does not maybe appreciate it enough. That's when I think that,
not
you've
good.
really done it, but now
Exactly.
just, own
It's time
it.
to smile. Like that.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
मेरे से बस उतना ही सवाल
So I would ask you not the same question, but something which is which is
Even more controversial.
वो तो हो गया दोनों सवाल. What is that one thing, Asad sir, which excites you the most when it comes to him working, which you might not have thought when he was going through the course, he entered the course, but of what you think right now कि वाह यार ये चीज हुई मुझे लगा नहीं था होगी but
जिससे एक्साइटमेंट होता है ना उससे गुस्सा भी आता है तो वन क्वालिटी like he said he looks at design without prejudice which is actually a very good thing and that really excites me.
there's no colored mind there, there's no biasness.
Also another thing which I really find good is the ability to experiment.
The courage.
करेज तो है ही बट साथ में एबिलिटी भी होना चाहिए करेज भी होना चाहिए एबिलिटी भी होना चाहिए कि भाई ठीक है हमको ऐसा चाहिए क्या फर्क why can't we have it our way
which has helped you live this 90-year-old legacy.
oh yeah and this might take him further in also establishing his own style. A style that is not biased on his predecessors.
What more can freedom mean than this for you as a 90-year-old? No. There's no one thanking me, but okay. Nice. One last question of this segment to you both. कोई ऐसा ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट, कोई ऐसा ड्रीम फर्नीचर जो आप चाहते हो that you make it with him before he finally puts down his hat. यार अब ठीक.
So I'm not going to put that.
Papa.
So I plan to be there
Till you are there.
till I'm there.
Wow. How
So
beautiful.
I think that is a big problem with Shayan, for Shayan.
तो वो चेयर नहीं मिल रही है. वो
dream नहीं
वो आपको देखो ये सही बैठ रहा है हमेशा.
नहीं, honestly, I don't even want the chair. मुझे नहीं चाहिए वो.
You got the person. Why would you want the chair?
नहीं, and exactly, I have, if I can live or really capitalize on these moments that I have with my father, what more can one ask for? And he has a very flexible mind. तो वो जो generation gap बहुत रहता है ना,
वो नहीं है.
नहीं कम है हमारा,
कम.
because we are more appreciative towards each other's perspective.
That is so good. It is so rare.
Rare है. बहुत रेयर है. अब ये रेयर चीज़ को क्यों जाने दें? मतलब उसको जल्दी ही खत्म करना.
ये रेयर आपने 2 बार मुझे देख के बोला है. नहीं, but wow.
ऐसा है. यस. एंड आई थिंक आई थिंक वी आर डूइंग आवर ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट्स. एवरी टाइम वी आर डूइंग द प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट वी वंस थॉट कि यार ऐसा
हम
करना
साथ में
है.
करेंगे. How proud would you feel when you see him telling you कि नहीं ये ऐसे नहीं ऐसे नहीं ऐसे नहीं ऐसे.
So it's more about ego, huh?
अरे ऐसे होता है.
Oof.
सही होता है.
Do that.
But that is your passion for the work.
Yeah, passion for the work and his I think his tolerance to a younger person coming in and saying कि ऐसा कर नहीं सकते क्या.
So
It
beautiful.
requires everything.
Now, while we entered this last segment, वो तो क्योंकि I would never want ये कभी खत्म हो, but my phone and its battery would. What is that one message, Mr. Asad, which you would want to give to these young designers, young people who are joining this industry? And what is that one hope which you have from them as a person?
देखो भाई, I believe that design is a very joyful profession. मस्ती का profession.
Wow.
Honestly speaking, you have to live, enjoy, and have fun with design.
It is only then when you will be able to sustain this.
It is only then when you will be able to do good work. The more you bind yourself, the more you are bound in the modalities of design. The more you free yourself, the better you start thinking.
But to free yourself, you must hoard knowledge and gain knowledge like your life depends on it. And that is something missing, I think.
So free, when we say you free yourself, is we are not talking about the freedom of कि मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ. It is the freedom backed with knowledge, information, experience, practice. कि अब मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ.
That empowerment, feeling of being powered.
Yes.
What about you, Shayan? What is that one thing which you would recommend to your peers of the experience which you've got? Not, I believe, from the academics only, but from the family tradition which you. Everyone is not a Firdosy.
Yes. No, but what I would just like to say is that travel as much as you can. Traveling is not always very expensive. But as you see the world, I mean, my not advice, but my suggestion would be that open yourself to this world,
No.
right? And absorb it completely. And never think that, never negotiate with your
Ideas.
not ideas, but the way you want to live your life, the qualities that you want. I mean, that is what empowers our vision. I mean, never think कि ये रास्ता है ऐसा दिखता ना, चलता है.
नहीं, ये चलता is where the things go.
मैं बदलूंगा वाला
Wow.
जो मुझे लगता है कि slowly 2 degree change, धीरे धीरे.
But बदलेगा जरूर.
But उसके बिना that purpose is something that gives immense joy to me. तो एक किस्म का एक हाई है कि आज मैंने कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट किया मेरे विजन में. That clarity to build a better world is, I think, what I suggest everyone to find कि तुम्हारा better world क्या है, तुम बताओ. ऐसा है.
Asad sir, 2 cents on your partnership maybe with Yogesh Marketing up till now with Mr. Yogesh Bang.
It's been a long partnership. And it's always been a very pleasurable partnership as well. So with Yogesh Marketing, we have done a lot of business together.
A lot of ideas have been transformed into reality. Beautiful. And hopefully do the same with what my father did with you is something.
So you guys have to keep
Take this
that.
forward.
Yes. The onus is on you now.
Luckily, we are from the yellow house. So, people, we end this podcast while we also know that you don't want this to end. But अगर randomly आप कभी फर्नीचर ढूंढने निकले हो, आप धंतोली के थ्रू जाते हो, 4 चेयर्स अलग रंगों की आपको कोई दुकान के बाहर दिखती है, आप थोड़ा सा गेट खोल के ऊपर देखते हो, तो शायद एक व्यक्ति बैठा होगा जो इतने सालों बाद भी स्क्रैच करते हुए एक डिजाइन बना रहा होगा. तो समझ जाना आप फिरदौस फर्नीचर्स पहुंचे हो, आप शायद सही जगह पहुंचे. थैंक यू पीपल.